and as you can probably see by the title, yes, I am 14 weeks pregnant. So I'm going to do as many regular pregnancy vlogs as I can. So I've got a little list here of things that I want to try and cover in this video. I'm going to try and keep it as short as possible, but I may have to talk about things more in other pregnancy vlogs. So I'm going to try and get through this as quickly as possible. So the reason why I'm vlogging so late, so why I've left it to, I'm actually 14 weeks, 5 days. Because as you guys might have known by my previous videos, I had suffered from 12 miscarriages and 1 full molar pregnancy. I'm not going to go into it too much. If you would like me to do a video on my miscarriages, I'm happy to do that. But I'm trying to keep this video as light-hearted and talk about my pregnancy now. So yeah, we've had a very, very hard struggle over the last 3 years. So with my 11th pregnancy, I went to be referred to the fertility clinic, where I was actually pregnant at the time. Now, my doctor explained to me the chances are us carrying that pregnancy were very, very low, but he started me on progesterone and aspirin. It's like baby aspirin, so like a very, very low level of aspirin. And what else did he say? Just basically just take the progesterone, which is cyclogest. It comes in fairly large suppositories that I had to take 2 times a day, but unfortunately the pregnancy didn't carry on. So we started to do a lot of blood work, which and I was told not to get pregnant in that time until we had our results back, so that they could treat me for any issues that there were with any future pregnancies, and see if there was something they could do for them. So anyway, about 2 weeks later, I phoned up the doctor to say actually I'd had a positive pregnancy test, and of course I thought, right, okay, this probably isn't going to work out, but let's phone the doctor and get put on progesterone again, which I did. I got put again back onto the suppositories. I started off on 2 times a day, and then increased to 3 times a day, and then went back on to 2 times a day, and then when I reached 11 weeks, went down to 1 a day. And then finished it, I think it was about 12 weeks I finished the suppositories. Okay, I was really, really frightened of coming off the suppositories. The fact is I'd even got to 11 weeks and 12 weeks was really, really a massive milestone for me, because most of my miscarriages, the baby or embryo had stopped growing at just over 6 weeks, although I've carried until about 9 or 10 weeks. So yeah, it was very, very exciting to get to that point. I've had lots and lots of regular scans. I will try and post pictures at the end of the little baby. I think in my intro there's actually a picture of our most recent scan, but I'll try and post the beginning scans. So yeah, we've been really, really lucky, and the fact is I've had to have very, very small amounts of treatment, which was great. So yeah, I'm just over 14 weeks pregnant and feeling absolutely fantastic. Like the first, I would say, 10 weeks, obviously up until 6 weeks, it was like head over heart. You know, I had to just try and pull myself together and just realise if it wasn't going to happen, it wasn't. But every day that was going by, I thought, oh my gosh, you know, I'm managing to carry this baby. This is just so, so incredible. And yeah, now I'm further than I have been for any of my pregnancies, with a very, very healthy little textbook baby. It's just absolutely incredible. I can do a video on how I felt at my first scan when I first found my fetal heartbeat. I can do that separately. So yeah, I am known as a medium risk pregnancy, but I'm pretty sure when I go back to my midwife appointment, I'm going to be increased to a high risk pregnancy due to complications that have arisen over the last couple of weeks. I've had vomiting of blood, just pure blood, even before I've had morning sickness, which I'd like to add was absolutely fine and has stopped now. I've been suffering from very, very severe migraines. Although my blood pressure's been fine, the doctors and professionals want to keep an eye on what's happening with that. Also, my daughter has just been diagnosed with slap cheek, which I don't know if you guys know is also a danger to a pregnant woman. So they're obviously monitoring that closely as well with me. So yeah, everything's going as well as it can do. Oh, and also I had the norovirus a couple of weeks ago, which was really, really worrying. Because I'd made it so far and then I just had like the worst temperature and I just couldn't get it down. But luckily now I'm all better, baby's still fine and everything is great. I just want to bring this up. Okay, so I bought myself a Doppler when my daughter, when I was pregnant with my daughter, and I have to say that anybody who has suffered miscarriages, and it's worked for me incredibly, this has been an absolute godsend for me. I was luckily enough to be able to find my baby's heartbeat at 8.5 weeks, and if you'd like to see that video, I can post that as well. And now I can just find the baby super duper easy, and it's just such a reassurance. This is a slightly lower one than you can get. They're not very expensive. You get them off at eBay, and this is the gel that I use with it. Absolutely fantastic. I would recommend it to anybody who is having troubles with trying to find baby's heartbeat. This really helps with static noise and being able to pick up the baby's heartbeat. It's incredible. So yeah, Doppler has been a godsend. So symptoms that I've had, so I've got a massive chunk of symptoms that I've had, most of them which are probably I've forgotten because I'm much further now. But the main symptom that I had up until about 10 weeks was morning sickness. In fact, that was the first sign that I had to know that I was pregnant. Horrendous, absolutely horrendous, and it would catch me out so quickly. So I've been constantly carrying around food bags, and yeah, it's just really been bad. Also with the norovirus, it didn't exactly help either because I didn't have much time where I wasn't sick at all. Cravings for the first, I want to say 8-9 weeks, I was craving apples, just raw apple cut up, and strawberries. Over the last few weeks, I have noticed that I have increasingly started to crave crisps, chips, bread, really anything stodgy. With my daughter, I craved Kit Kat Chunkies and prawn sandwiches. So yeah, it's very different this pregnancy than it was my daughter. Tiredness, everybody gets tiredness during pregnancy. Now the tiredness is starting to subside. My problem is at night I'm getting up 3 times in the night to have a wee. That still hasn't slowed down in rushing to the bathroom yet. I'm hoping that will slow down a little bit so I can get a full night's sleep. So obviously I'm a little tired during the day, and obviously the headaches, but I think that's due to something else rather than pregnancy. So yeah, I'm trying to go through this as quickly as possible. What I've enjoyed about my pregnancy, everything. I've enjoyed everything about my pregnancy. How can I not when I've had such a struggle to get to this point? Of course, I'm gonna enjoy every moment. In fact, every time I've had morning sickness, me and my daughter have had a little celebration in the car or wherever I've been sick. it's, for me, it's just been a real reassurance thing to still have my pregnancy symptoms. So anything I've not enjoyed, if I had to pick anything, probably food aversions. So the smell of cooking meat, or it could be really anything, just can just suddenly completely turn on me, and I'll just feel really, really sick and won't be able to carry on either cooking it or preparing it. So that's probably the only thing out of all of pregnancy. And also, like, the worry of the pregnancy isn't, I don't think will ever go away until I get to hold my baby in my hands. So, but then, what do you expect? You know, it's gonna happen. I prepared myself. This was how I was going to feel, and I'm just gonna go with it. If I'm feeling sad or worried, you know, I'm going to, aren't I? Because I've suffered so many losses. So yeah, that is where I'm going to leave it for now. If there's anything else you would like to know, please comment down below and I will answer your questions. Oh, I just want to add that I don't know if I've mentioned this in other previous videos. This will be our 6th child. This will be my second child and my partner's 6th child. So it's very, very exciting, and my daughter is extremely excited to finally have her own biological sibling. So it's very, very exciting. So I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to do a really bad bump shot. It's in between a flubber and a bump, but I'll let you decide. So I'm going to try and do that now. Kind of embarrassing because I feel like my bump is just so much bigger than it should be. Oh, I haven't really stood in the best place for you guys to see it. So, right here, got a really nice bump going on. Got a little bit of fat going on there. But yeah, really, really happy with my baby bump. I have bought lots and lots of things. My partner's already bought the cot. I will try and do a video of things that we've bought for the baby. And thank you for watching, guys, and take care, and good luck to everybody else who is still trying. I'm proof, and hopefully I'll get the baby at the end of it, that it is possible even after so many losses. And I send out all the prayers and good feeling and love to everybody who is at the same stage as me or still trying to conceive. Anyway, see you guys. Take care. Bye.